from all fours, just taking a moment, doing a little cat-cow, just letting the spine move up and down, rounding and extending. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, extending. One more time, letting that spine just move front to back, up and down. Rounding, tucking in the chin, tucking the tail. Extending, lifting head, tail, and heart. And then with the feet still relaxed down, if that works for you, just start to shift your hips back. Let the arms stretch a little more forward. So just lengthening the side of your body as you sit back in the hips. And if your knees or hips don't like to go low, you could sit back and up. You don't have to come down towards the heels, just doing what's available in your body, getting that low back and the side body to lengthen, letting the head and neck relax. Noticing if there's any tension in the top of your shoulders, and if so, just inviting your shoulder blades towards your back pockets gently, not forcefully, just gently, creating a little more space for your neck. And then keeping those shoulder blades in the back pockets, go ahead and pull yourself forward so your weight's back over your wrists, your arms, your hands. And then sit back and come forward. And do that a couple times. Someone else is wanting in here. So just getting the hips, the shoulders, the knees a little more awake and alive. And the next time you come back, walk your hands back a little bit again, so you're more in 4-point once again. Curl your toes under. So we're going to do that same kind of forward back thing, but now with the toes curled under, and I'm lifting up so I can just really get a good spread through the toes before I flex them. So we're going to do that same, shifting the hips back, stretching the arms forward. Now we involve the feet, right? The lower legs, the feet, get some length here, get some stretch, as well as the side body and back. The shoulders are still gliding towards back pockets, and we're going to once again pull ourselves forward and sit back. Now, depending on your body, depending on your back, your hips, maybe as you come forward, instead of stopping where the pelvis is neutral, you let your hips sink a little and open the front of the hips. If that doesn't feel good for you, don't do that. Stop sooner. Right? So we're just kind of going between this flexed position with the hips back into a little bit of hip extension, perhaps as you come forward. Going beyond neutral, right? Letting the spine move, just like in cat-cow where we flex and extend. It's a much more gentle version, but we're not going as big into the flexion and extension, but we're letting that spine move dynamically, right? In Pilates, often we're talking about stable, right? Holding everything in neutral, stabilizing the spine, that's important. And it's important to know that you have that integrity in your core so that the spine, the bones, the joints feel safe to move through the full range possible, to have that full expression through the joints and bones. Last time. And then once again, coming back to 4-point, uncurl the toes if that feels better for you. And in your 4-point, feel free to modify, of course, if you want to be on your knuckles or if you need to be on your forearms instead of being on your wrists, that's fine. But if you're here, spread all 10 fingers, press into all 10 knuckles. Glide those shoulder blades to the back pockets once again. Check that your elbows are unlocked. If you're on your hands, make sure the elbows are unlocked and slightly pointing back. And feel how that clicks those shoulder blades down on the back, right where we want them. We're going to extend the left leg out, toes on the ground, zipping the belly up. Feel your body like drawing all that stable energy towards your center, like a shrink wrap in the muscles of your torso. And then let your right arm slide out to the front. They're both still in contact with the ground for now. And then we're going to take this right arm, left leg, and we're going to lift and lower 5 times. Exhale, lift. Inhale, touch down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, touch down. Your shoulder blades, back pockets. And lower, exhale, lift. Good, one more. And lower, exhale, lift. And draw it all the way back in, all fours. Sit back towards your heels if you like for just a moment, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, releasing any unnecessary tension from anywhere in the body. And then have one more breath there. Deep breath into the rib cage and then come back to all fours. We're going to set up for the other side. Neutral spine. Head, shoulders, ribs, belly, connected. Extend the right leg out, toes on the ground, pause. Make sure you're still centered on your mat. Make sure you're still centered, right, in your core. And then let the left arm slide forward, pause there, breathe. Those shoulder blades to the back pockets. When you're ready, exhale, lifting and lowering 5 times. Only lifting as high as you can keep that core support. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower 5 times. This is my last one. And then go ahead and draw it in. Once again, sit your hips back towards your heels. Maybe this time take your knees a little wider apart and see if you can sink back a little deeper. And again, just depending on your body, depending on your knees, your hips, go as far back as comfortable for you. If you get all the way to forehead to the floor, that's fine. You can